Good evening, all. Ira Epstein, and here we are with your metal market wrap-up. And this wrap-up is for Thursday, the 14th of August, 2025, just getting out of 6:30 p.m. Central Time. I've tried this beginning 3 times and screwed it up. That's why I'm sitting here smirking at myself. Interesting day. We had PPI come in 3 times as much as the market was looking for, and the market found a way in the stock market to say, you know, if you dig into the numbers, it's not so bad because of blah, blah. I'll talk a little bit about that in the financial update and maybe in the ETF. I'll pass it right here. Suffice to say, the dollar today got a good bid. You're up 44 points. That put pressure on the metal markets. By the way, if you haven't seen my dollar report, you want to do it. I put it up on the website yesterday. And before we get into anything, let me remind you, my reports are timely. They're meant to only be on the website 3 days. I cover trends, chart analysis, the fundamentals, give you the commentary that I'm seeing, why I'm seeing what I am. Then we'll go into seasonal charts, QT price counts, give you an idea where the market might go if a trend kicks in, and the impact of world events. Again, time sensitive, 3 days. All you need to do is move your cursor up to the top there and give a click on this, or go to iraepstein.com. Couldn't be simpler. All righty. For tomorrow, we're going to have an awful lot of data at 7:30, so buckle in. Later in the day, the presidents of Putin and Trump will meet in Anchorage, and we'll see if they can get to meeting number 2. Already they're playing down that this is just an exploratory meeting. Expect nothing out of it other than when to set the next meeting. Of course, every day that they pass us by, how many thousands of people die? That's terrible. The New York Empire State Manufacturing Survey comes out at 7:30. Advanced retail sales at 7:30. Import-export prices 7:30. You got your hands full there. Then at 8:15, we get the capacity industrial production numbers. Then we get business inventories at 9. And at 9, we also get University of Michigan consumer sentiment. So between 7:30 and 9, it's going to be fairly wild in the marketplace. Now we can go back to the chart action, and let me get to that right here with you. When you're looking at the charts, you can see energies are staying stable because they don't know what to expect out of the meeting between Putin and Trump. Obviously, energy is one of the markets that if something good is done, in other words, some type of truce, Russian oil will come back on the market. That can't be bullish the market, in my opinion at least. Bonds and notes, very stable, but you went today from in the low 4.2s, all right, to nearly 4.3 in the 10-year note as the market was all over the board trying to figure out the PPI number. In the gold market, as we talked, you seem to be coming back now for the challenge of the 18-week moving average of closes at 33.27. The market is still caught in this. Remember I pointed this out to you before, this trading range? You haven't come out of it. You got a little narrower here. You tried the upside a week ago and came right back down, might even go to the lows again. The market is void of a trend, in my opinion. It's caught temporarily between the 18-day average of closes and the 100-day in the green. That's where I see the market going. And I could see the support between here, the 33.80, all the way down to the 33.35 level, the lower Bollinger Band. Momentum still pointing down, bias down. I think the market's still in a short-term downtrend if I had to put any label on it. In the gold-silver ratio, again, I'm all silver here, and the reason is you're under the 18-day average, so it tells me that at least the ratio is still favoring the silver market. In the silver, unlike the gold, while you're in a downtrend, you're just hanging at this 18-day average and have been doing that almost for a week or so now. Copper market is just stable, but this bearish embedded reading, it's a difficult market because you had this huge spike when the president put on the 50% tariff. Then he took it off. It's almost like the market has to reform a new chart from these lows here, probably something to avoid in the short term. The platinum market has a bear market rally going right into the 18-day average where it might fight the markets one more time. And as you can see, the market is coming up a little bit in momentum. I don't see anything friendly in that market. And in the dollar, if you take a look at where the SEP dollar is, the market came back and it's fighting a battle at the 18-day average of closes. Again, I think you'll want to take a look at my dollar report. It might open your eyes a little bit as to what we're looking for right here and where it might develop from. Remember, click up there. I'll see you in the other videos tonight. If not, first thing in the morning when we discuss all that we're talking about in all this data. Have a great evening.